Hello there. It's a wonderful thing to be thinking about your health and your strength, no matter your age. I want to talk to you today, not as a doctor to a patient, but as one person to another who understands the desire to live fully and independently for as long as possible. You have accumulated a lifetime of wisdom, experiences, and memories. Now, let's focus on building the physical strength to match that inner resilience. This guide is for you. It's a gentle invitation to explore a path that can add so much vitality to your years, helping you continue to do the things you love with confidence and joy. We are going to embark on this journey together, one step at a time. Feeling strong isn't just for young athletes or bodybuilders you might see on television. Strength is for everyone. It's for carrying your groceries with ease, for playing with your grandchildren on the floor and getting back up without a second thought. It's for opening that stubborn jar of pickles all by yourself. It's about maintaining your independence and feeling capable in your own body. Let's clear up what we mean by strength training, because the term can sometimes sound intimidating. It's not about lifting massive, heavy weights or spending hours in a crowded, noisy gym. In its simplest form, strength training is any movement you do that makes your muscles work harder than they usually do. It's about providing a gentle challenge, or resistance, to your muscles. Think of it like this. When you climb a flight of stairs, your leg muscles are working against the force of gravity to lift your body. That is a form of strength training. The key principle is called progressive overload, which sounds more complicated than it is. It's a slow and steady process, like tending to a garden. The rewards of strength training for seniors are truly profound, extending far beyond just having stronger muscles. Let's talk about 3 major benefits that I like to call the golden trio, because they work together to dramatically improve your quality of life. The first, and perhaps most important, is improved balance and a lower risk of falls. Strength training, especially exercises that target the legs, hips, and core, builds a stable foundation for your body. The second major benefit is the preservation of muscle mass and bone density. After about age 30, we all begin to naturally lose a small amount of muscle mass each year if we are not active. Strength training is the single most effective way to counteract this. Finally, the third benefit in our golden trio is a remarkable boost in independence and mental well-being. When you are strong, you are more capable. This physical empowerment often translates directly into mental and emotional strength. Embarking on a new fitness journey is exciting, and the most important part is to start safely to ensure it's a positive and lasting experience. The very first rule is to always begin with a warm-up. Think of your muscles like a piece of taffy. If it's cold, it's stiff and can snap easily, but if you warm it up in your hands, it becomes pliable and stretchy. A good warm-up does the same for your body. After a proper warm-up, the next cornerstone of safety is focusing on correct form. It is far more important to do an exercise correctly with a very light weight, or even no weight at all, than to do it incorrectly with a heavy weight. It can be very helpful to watch yourself in a mirror, or even have a friend or family member watch you. Progression is another key to long-term success and safety. In your first few sessions, you might only do a few repetitions of each exercise. Finally, never forget the importance of a cool-down. After you finish your strength exercises, spend another 5 to 10 minutes doing some gentle stretches. It's completely normal to have some reservations or even fears about starting something new like strength training. Many people I've worked with have shared these concerns, so let's talk about them openly. One of the most common myths is the belief that strength training is for men, or it will make me bulky. This could not be further from the truth. Instead, consistent strength training creates muscles that are firm, toned, and defined, not large. Another prevalent fear is, I'm too old or too frail to lift weights. I might hurt myself. We are talking about gentle, controlled movements, often starting with just your own body weight or very light weights. Supervised, gentle strength training actually protects you from injury by making your muscles, bones, and connective tissues stronger and more resilient. Some people believe, I have arthritis, so I shouldn't put stress on my joints. Research has shown that strength training is one of the best things you can do for arthritis. Finally, there's the myth that you need to go to a gym and have fancy equipment. An effective strength training routine can be done right in your own home with minimal to no equipment. Getting started is often the hardest part, so let's walk through a few simple, effective, and safe exercises that are perfect for beginners. These movements target major muscle groups that are essential for daily activities. Our first exercise is the chair squat. This is a fantastic way to strengthen your legs, hips, and glutes. Stand in front of a sturdy, armless chair with your feet about shoulder width apart. Slowly bend your knees and hips as if you are going to sit down, keeping your back straight and your chest up. Next, let's work on the upper body with a wall push-up. This exercise strengthens your chest, shoulders, and arms without having to get down on the floor. Stand facing a clear wall, about 1 or 2 feet away. Place your hands flat on the wall, slightly wider than your shoulders and at shoulder height. To strengthen your back and improve your posture, we can do the seated row with a resistance band. Sit tall in a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor. Gently pull the band toward your torso by squeezing your shoulder blades together. Imagine you are trying to pinch a pencil between your shoulder blades. Finally, let's do a simple balance exercise called the single leg stand. Good balance is a skill that you can practice and improve. As you become more confident, you can try holding on with just one hand, then just your fingertips, and eventually, you might be able to let go completely for a few seconds. For any new habit to stick, it has to be something you don't dread doing. In fact, if you can make it enjoyable, you are far more likely to continue with it for the long term. One of the best ways to make your strength training fun is to pair it with something you already love. Create a playlist of your favorite tunes and play it during your exercise sessions. Another wonderful way to stay motivated is to exercise with a friend or family member. This creates a sense of accountability and turns your fitness routine into a social event. If you can't find a partner to join you in person, consider joining a seniors fitness class at a local community center or YMCA. Setting small, achievable goals is also crucial for keeping your motivation high. Instead of having a vague goal like get stronger, set a specific, measurable goal. Keep a simple log or calendar where you can check off your workouts. Seeing your consistency over time can be incredibly rewarding and motivating. Finally, listen to your body and embrace flexibility. A sustainable routine is not a rigid one. There will be days when you feel energetic and strong, and there will be days when you feel tired or a bit sore. The goal is consistency over a lifetime, not perfection in a single week. By being kind to yourself and adapting your routine to how you feel, you are building a healthy relationship with exercise that can last for years and years to come. As we come to the end of our guide, I hope you feel a sense of hope and excitement. The journey to unlocking your strength is not about turning back the clock. It is about enriching the present moment and building a more capable, confident, and resilient future. Every single day, you have the opportunity to make a choice that invests in your well-being. Choosing to gently challenge your muscles a few times a week is one of the most powerful choices you can make. It is a declaration that you value your independence, your vitality, and your ability to engage fully with the world around you. This journey is yours to own. Remember that strength is not just a physical attribute, it is a state of mind. The confidence you gain from lifting a slightly heavier weight or holding a balance pose for a few seconds longer can ripple out into all areas of your life. This is the true gift of strength. It empowers you to live your life on your own terms, with grace and vigor. Your path forward is a personal one. It will have its own pace and its own rhythm. Celebrate every small victory along the way. Share your journey with others, inspire your friends and family, and remember that the strength you build is a legacy of health that you are creating for yourself. You are a role model for healthy aging. So I encourage you to begin. Start slowly, start safely, but most importantly, just start. The power to improve your health, to maintain your independence, and to feel strong and capable in your own body is within your reach. It is never too late to awaken the strength that lies within you. Embrace this new chapter with an open heart and a willing spirit. You are capable of so much more than you might imagine. Here's to your health, your happiness, and your lifelong journey of strength. You can do this.